Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another video and I'm going to be doing a book review on Queen Move by Kennedy Ryan. So if you want to check it out, please stay tuned. Okay guys, so the book Queen Move, like I said, is by Kennedy Ryan. If you guys don't know, I actually did a review. I don't remember exactly when, it was like some months ago, on her book The Kingmaker. It was a duet. And the character from this book, Queen Move, is actually in it, in Kingmaker, and it is actually Kimba. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. Kimba was Lennox's best friend and business partner, so she went ahead and gave Kimba her own story, and I really loved it, and I thought, why not do this review? So I'm gonna just get into it. So like I said, Kimba, as an adult, she's working, you've met her in Kingmaker. She's she's working in the world of politics, making or helping politicians get elected. And so right now in the present of the book, when it begins, she basically kind of picks up right after Kingmaker. Lennox and her husband was elected as president, and Lennox is now the first lady, and so she is taking on a whole new role that comes with a lot of responsibility, and so she's kind of had to step back from her work with Kimba, and so now Kimba is taking on a more larger, I don't want to say she never had a larger role, it's just that a lot of the public speaking Lennox took care of, because Kimba didn't really like that very much. But this in this story, she gets the opportunity to work on her public speaking, and she takes on more of a bigger role. Now the love interest in the story is Ezra. They are childhood friends. It kind of goes back and shows you the story of where it all began with them. Kimba's mother and Ezra's mother meet when Ezra's family moves into the neighborhood, and they hit it off right away, and they become really good friends, and the story keeps going. They're great they become family friends, coming over to each other's house and, you know, just being family friends, until something big happens which makes makes Ezra's family have to move, and that's basically where they get separated. And I'm not going to tell you why they have to move. That will be told at the end of the book. I'm going to try my very best to not spoil the story, because I think it's a really great story. So they end up moving, and Kimba doesn't see Ezra until later on as an adult. So then it goes back to an adult. At a funeral, he ends up coming to a funeral to pay his respects to someone very important to Kimba's life. I'm not going to say who. And that's where she ends up seeing him again. And she has always had feelings for him. They've both had feelings for each other as when they were younger, but because he had to leave, all of that kind of got messed up. And so, or got pulled apart. They got pulled apart, and they never got a chance to explore it. And so, Kimba sees Ezra again. He's now an adult like herself, and he has a family. He has a son, and he has a girlfriend, and so that kind of makes things a little bit difficult as far as moving forward with or any kind of feeling she may have for him. But things are not as they seem, obviously, and it basically tells you, as you keep going in the story, you see that Ezra's relationship is not really as solid as it seems. And so that actually leaves a crack for Kimba to come in and kind of explore. She doesn't want to be the other woman, obviously. She doesn't want to ruin a family for Ezra's child. And so, yeah, the story keeps going on. And then later on, they find out they've always kind of wondered why their parents had this big falling out. And they end up finding out why. And yeah, that whole thing comes and unravels on its own. Yeah, I left out a lot of other things too. I mean, I don't think it matters greatly, but so the reason why Ezra's family ended up actually moving to that to the community, or not the community, but like the neighborhood that Kimba was, or family was in, was because Ezra's actually biracial and his mom is Jewish, and so I guess it wasn't very accepted where they were living before. They kind of moved away from that. And so I think her parents really wanted her to marry someone that was Jewish also. And they ended up moving to the neighborhood that Kimba was living in. I believe it's the South. And they end up moving there. They become really good friends with Kimba's family, and that's kind of, and in the story you can see like how Ezra's mom really does feel homesick and wants to be with her family and her sister, and kind of just just wants to go back home, and that's kind of really what she wants. But Ezra's dad doesn't want that, and so later on they actually end up moving to, when the big split up happens, they end up moving to Europe, and all of that will get told in the story. So I hope you guys end up trying out this book. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope I didn't give away too much. But yeah, if you guys end up reading this book, let me know down below in the comments. If you've already read it, let me know in the comments. I really, really liked it. Like I said before, I believe I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.